Man, we back. We back with another wavy talk reaction. Lipton's gone. I gotta get more Liptons. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all. We almost to that 500 mark, man. I'm trying to get to that 1K though. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna lay low. Try to get to like 10 more. You know what I'm saying? But take the 60 seconds, get your mind right. Just cause I ain't getting fried right now don't mean you ain't gotta get fried, nigga. I usually get fried. I'm high already. Alright? I'm hungry. I'm politicking on some food. I'm probably about to have to do this. Go get me something to eat. But how far is we into this? 41 seconds. I'm gonna run the intro and then we're gonna get into Alina Lopez on her first time sleeping with a black guy.
Bitch, I'm too wavy. I said, bitch, I'm too wavy. Bitch, I'm too wavy. Bitch, I'm too wavy.
Here we go now. Give it away now.
I started like
She about
wanting to
say
like
something
keep pushing
nasty.
it there, and I was like, hey, I think this is where
Let me
I
start this
jump into
over. I
porn.
feel like
Okay.
It was
I
like
feel like we got way more further than we was. Go ahead, go.
like obviously like once I was like out of high school, I started doing like boudoir and then started doing nude, and I just like from modeling, I started like wanting to like keep pushing it there, and I was like, hey, I think this is where I jump into porn.
Okay.
It was like a very natural transition.
And how'd you do it? You get in touch with a
Uh,
director or something?
yeah, well, I just like started looking up girls, like porn stars,
She
and
finna fuck my
like you could
nigga
tell
Adam.
some are shitty and
He
some are great,
finna
and some are
fuck
successful and
my
some are
nigga
not.
Adam.
So
He
I
about to
found like the
bust them
most
cakes
successful
open.
girls, shout out Riley Reid,
You want a nigga
and
though.
you
She
know,
want a
girls like that
nigga
who are
though.
just doing really well and thriving, and being like, okay, who represents them?
Mm.
Because they're clearly doing well, and that's how I found my agent.
It's a very smart linear path
Yeah,
to
it's a good way
success
to
there.
start.
Like find people who are super successful in a field, figure out who manages them
Yeah,
or that they work for,
and
and then get in touch.
and then there's girls in this
good.
industry that are like, yeah, I just saw like a Craigslist ad. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah,
No.
What?
for real.
Or like they like met a guy like on Tinder and he was actually a porn agent looking for girls, like stuff like that. I'm like,
Right.
wow, okay.
So you have the rare
Yeah,
experience
word
where you
out
basically
here.
got ushered into the porn game via one of the goats, Spiegler,
Yeah.
who I interviewed on No Jumper. You should all check that out on YouTube if you want to learn about the porn game. He's an
So
extremely interesting resource for information.
yeah, he was great. And I mean, within my first year of doing porn, I was on the cover of Penthouse, Hustler,
Wow.
Taboo, AVN. It just kind of happened very quickly.
And he was like helping make those kind of
Oh,
connections happen
definitely.
for
Yeah,
you?
he took me to meet the people at Penthouse like my first week out in LA.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really felt like,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
made the right move.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My first scene I ever shot, I was like so nervous in the makeup chair. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I really doing this? And I
Yeah,
was like
about to
scared and
get
whatever. And then as
pounded
soon as that
out.
camera started rolling, I just like,
You were
Started
I
in
was
it.
like,
sucking
this
that
is where
dick.
I'm meant to be,
Wow.
right here on
What
this
was
cock.
This is what I'm meant to do. What do you mean? This is what I'm not trying to sound like a hater, bro. Like I really don't hate porn stars, bitches, hoes, sluts, you know, prostitutes, sex workers, pussy pushers. I ain't mad at none of that. I ain't mad at none of y'all. Uh it's just something about the excitement of taking dick for these hoes that just fucks me up. Cause look at her, she was just excited. She said, "It's just I was so nervous, and then the meat came out, and I just knew this was what I was supposed to do." Like, imagine God making you, and He like, "This is what you supposed to do: suck meat."
Well, what scene was it? Was it like a
Get
girl
It
girl?
was
obliterated.
Well, you said cock, so you're
yeah.
a girl. Okay.
It was a boy girl, and it was a black guy, and it was also the first time I ever
Black
fucked a black
guy.
guy.
On
So I
set.
was like, yeah, like just in general, I just never fucked a black guy. And I was so excited for all of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, all of this is so new and
She
exciting, and I've
said,
like
"I
got
was
this big black
excited."
cock, and I'm shooting porn, and I'm in LA. Like as I came from Utah, and it just was like the biggest adventure of my life. And still, sometimes when
Oh
I'm
yeah,
doing that drive to
Utah.
LA from Utah, I'll have like a flashback of the first time I drove out in my 2001 Honda Accord that could like barely make it to LA to shoot my first porn scene.
I love that like a lot of women might get into porn just because they need to make some money or they just figure like, whatever. What else
He's really trying to interview this bitch. Like, he know he about to get for the slammer. He really trying to interview Shorty. Wow. Utah is a horrible place, though. Don't ever go to Utah. I'm gonna just let y'all know. Don't ever go to Utah, bro. They sex crimes is like high as fuck. Them niggas be raping motherfuckers and all kind of shit. Like, no cap, because it's not good over there.
What else am I gonna
It's
do?
not
But I
good over
love that
there.
you got
The
into
Mormon
it because
church.
you were like really passionate and
Yeah,
excited
you're
about it,
choosing
and then you're describing being there for the first time as this amazing experience. And
Yeah.
I just contrast that in my head with like the genre on YouTube or whatever of like ex porn stars being like, oh, it was so horrible and
Yeah.
terrible and
They're
everything.
like, I was tricked into it, and I'm like, where? Like, how do
Were
you
you?
get tricked? How do you get tricked into like fucking on a couch and camera? Like, you could just not. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know everyone's situation, but I'm always confused
Every
by that.
situation's different for
Yeah.
I feel like
sure.
some girls
Exactly,
are
you
maybe
could just
they have
not.
cold feet, and then someone's selling them this dream, and
Mm.
so they say yes, even if they wanted to say no, and then that's
Yeah.
what they regret. But that's
Yeah.
like more on them.
If you do it and think that you're gonna like make enough money to last you the rest of your life from like shooting for a year, then you're fucking stupid. you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like, don't you agree that she's probably like the kind of girl who entered the industry and was just like naturally pretty enough that it was just kind of like a done deal as soon as you got in the game?
Yeah, I
like
mean, she was a
everybody was
model,
just
like, her
fucking
whole
with you.
life, obviously.
Was that how it felt? Be honest, where like everybody just was
I
all over you from the beginning.
I came in pretty confident. I was ready to go. I felt good. Like, I had a good agent. I shot for a big company my first scene,
Right.
and I was like, fuck yeah, we're doing this. Let's go.
So you just started working your ass off all the
Oh
time?
my god, yeah. I shot like my pussy hurts thinking about like the
Really?
first year in porn because I was shooting so much.
Wow.
Like
But it was
6, 7
great.
days a week, or
So I would come out
He
for 2
said,
weeks at a
"My
time, or
pussy
a
hurt."
week or two at a time, because I was coming from Utah, and I would shoot every single day, and usually 2 or 3 of those I'd shoot 2 scenes a day.
Wow.
So
And a scene, for those who don't know, it takes how long from that
to
perspective?
like the sex part or being on set?
Just how long you have to be on set for each scene?
I mean, like 5 to 12 hours.
Right.
So,
So if you're shooting 2 in a day, you might
Mhm.
be on set.
Oh, I'll be on
total-
set till like 1 a.m.
Right.
And then I'll have to like catch a flight at 6 a.m. the next morning to fly to Vegas and go shoot there and fly back and then shoot again. Like, it was insane.
Wow. All right, guys, we hit 50,000 subscribers. Our next goal is 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you click that button to subscribe. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Thank you.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate y'all as well very much. That was gross. I'm about to go make something to eat. I don't know. How did y'all feel about Alina Lopez, bro? I was expecting more of like, she was cool. I ain't even gonna hate on her. I was expecting more like weirdness. She just kept it real. She was just excited to get some black schmeat. That's all it was. Get a check. I can't be mad at her. Get paid to do what you love, nigga. That's what we all trying to do, right? I commend Shorty. She could have did it the other way. She could have chose a whole lot of different routes that might not have been good for her. So I commend her for doing what she did. Tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what we do. String Nation, Monopoly Media, Wavy Talk Podcast, Wavy Talk Reactions. I don't know, man. I'm fried. That shit was wild. I need to recalibrate and get back to this shit. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I don't know. We out.